Hello again, it's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I want to discuss the Cincinnati Bengals and why new head coach Zac Taylor will face an uphill battle with the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals were 6-10 last year. They were fourth in the AFC North, and we just found out that Jonah Williams, their first round pick, is probably out for the season with a shoulder injury. And on top of that, they had the worst defense last year too. So there's all these problems. And Zac Taylor, he hasn't even played a regular season game yet, and he's already realizing how difficult it is to win in Cincinnati. This team hasn't been to the playoffs since 2015, and ever since then, it's really been downhill. I think the biggest problem with this team has been injuries, particularly in 2018. Andy Dalton got hurt. A.J. Green got hurt. It seems like Tyler Eifert is always struggling to stay on the field. And that's so tough for this offense. And, Zac Taylor is an offensive-minded coach. When you don't have your main guys on the field, your starters, your number ones, you almost have no chance at succeeding in the National Football League. And now he loses his top draft pick, Jonah Williams, who is going to help solidify everything up front. He was supposed to bring some stability to that offensive line. And now things are, put on hold for the time being. We don't know when Jonah Williams is going to get back on the field. There might be a slim chance that he comes back, maybe week, 15 or 16 or something like that. Right now, they think he's out for the entire season, so he might not be back until 2020. Obviously, that's a terrible, terrible hit for this group. And if they're going to be successful, to me, it's about time of possession. Their defense was horrible last year. I don't think they've really made too many upgrades. So for Zac Taylor to be successful, not only is he going to have to score a lot of points, he's also going to have to control the time of possession. So expect him to hand Joe Mixon the ball quite a bit. Mixon is a physically imposing runner, and he can wear down defenses. I think Taylor's going to hand him the ball quite a bit. He'll also use Rodney Anderson, the draft pick out of Oklahoma, who should be a good spell back. The term spell means basically a number 2 running back in the National Football League. But anyway, I think that's the recipe for success for this group. Trust Joe Mixon, run the ball. Make sure Andy Dalton and A.J. Green are not taking all those hits that they did in the past. And if, they start to change the culture and teams are not teams, but players are finding the Bengals more enticing in terms of, if they would play for them or not, I think that's going to be when you see this organization start to turn things around. But it's all about getting some momentum and getting, those free agents and those other players around the league to believe that if they do come to Cincinnati, they can have some success. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.